On?
No, it's not you at all, but we're glad you're here, Craig Smith. Always a pleasure. Craig is one of our very skilled and very knowledgeable technology experts, and he brought us today new technology by way of a television, and we're on a roll with this one, literally.
Look how she does that, right?
This is the Orca TV 32-inch rollable smart screen TV with a remote control. We're offering it for $829.98, 5 payments of $166. But the cool thing about this, I think the coolest thing about this is not only are we on a roll, look at this with the television.
Yeah, look at that.
Look what's not attached to it. Do you see the screen is actually working and rolling, and we're rolling and we're dancing. There's no cord, so you can use this cordless or corded.
Yeah, you can plug it in if you want.
Plug it in if you want to,
and the
cord comes with it. But how cool is that? So now, in places where you want to, do your exercise, roll it over to that space. Or if you're an influencer and you want a larger screen so that you could cook and do a demo in the kitchen, this is going to allow you to do that. Such a great idea. First look at this, free standard shipping and handling, by the way, E326907. So where do you want to start?
Well, basically, this is a 32-inch giant tablet is what it is, because it works on the Android platform. And let's just start with the TV aspect of things. So it starts as a full high-definition television, 60 frames per second, so you're going to get smooth action on here. It is a touchscreen as well, Jane. And as I tap on this little icon right here, this experience is probably going to look pretty similar to what a lot of people do with their phones. The big difference is, there's a little bit of a size difference here. So this is a full 32-inch TV.
Diagonal 32?
Yep, the diagonal. Yep. So we're not going to do that now. But yeah, all the great photos you have here, all your great content that you want to dive into. And let's see, here's a picture of Bailey.
Aww.
See, it takes a second or so. This was Bailey and I on a walk the other day. By the way,
Bailey's got a friend.
Yeah, look how I'm navigating this as just like I would on my regular tablet or my phone, but it's 32 inches. There's Bailey.
What's Bailey thinking about as he's seeing his neighbor?
Bailey's thinking, all right, I want to chase that thing. But let's be quite honest. If Bailey chases this thing, first of all, this little gal right here is going to be a lot faster than Bailey. But if Bailey were to get close, what are you going to do, girl? Come on.
No, and you know what? I think Bailey is attached to a leash, so
yes.
No
yeah, trust me. I was pulling this move, like holding on to Bailey. I had Smitty also. Smitty is a little older. He was just laying on the ground at that point.
Seen it, been there, done that.
But this is what's neat about this, Jane, is I just simply touch the screen like I would with my phone, like I would with my tablet, and now I just have that bigger screen experience. And to take it anywhere that you want to go. That's a really cool story.
Like outside. We're going to be going outsid. If you're able to watch your favorite sports, imagine sitting and enjoying all of that outside while you're grilling and chilling. It comes with a remote control, and it comes with this case. So all the components that you see here, the stand and the screen itself, actually fit into this case.
There's one piece of the stand that does not, so you would have to carry that. But the base, the television itself, the remote, the cabling, everything else fits in this case, so it's remarkably portable. And we take portable and TV, and we've kind of put those words on opposite ends of the spectrum. With Orca here, we get the ability to bring them all together. And I just think of how many times people have bought a television and said, oh, I want a TV for the guest room, and you use it 4 or 5 nights a year. You have, by the way, it also orients itself like that as well. So again, this is a giant tablet, but now you can roll this into the guest room when you have the guests. And then you roll it into your office, and it's a second monitor for your computer. Then you roll it out on the deck, and you're watching your favorite movie. The versatility with this television, giant tablet, is that you can do all of those things. And this feature is really cool as well.
So we don't have a lot of this. This is new technology, obviously. We've got about 140 or so of these, and that's it. But anything that you can do basically on your tablet/TV, you can do on this unit. And what's great is it's, plug in or wireless, and you can take it wherever you want to. E326907 is your item number. I also love that, there's no additional stand or mounting hardware. You don't have to worry about the weight of a big TV. Every time there's a new TV in the house and you have to go out and buy the stand, and then you've got to mount it onto the wall, and it has to be in the stud, and it has to be the whole thing. You don't have to worry about that. This is something you can literally take with you and go. And, really good resolution on that. I don't know if you can tell.
That's full high definition we're looking at right here. It also has a built-in web camera as well. I know you asked me this before we started the presentation. Again, it does all the functionality as a tablet would do. It operates on the Android 13 operating system. So when you want to do that Zoom call or that Microsoft Teams call or whatever, video chat you like to use, this rolls into your office. Look at the thin profile that we have here. I mean, this is doesn't take up a lot of space. The mount actually connects to the back. Also, we have HDMI ports, USB ports on here as well. So if you want to plug in additional technology. And another cool feature, which I love here, Jane, is this operates with all those voice assistants. So ready? Hey, Google, what's the weather? And that's going to pop up there. We can actually, I turned the volume down, but I'll turn the volume back up. So yeah, 38 degrees right now in Westchester, just like you would use your phone or tablet.
Not warm enough, in other words.
Yeah, it's a little crisp for a spring day in Westchester. Hey, Google, who won the Phillies game last night? Hey, Google, who won the Phillies game last night?
It's listening.
There we go.
The Phillies lost 11.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, no.
Hold on, we don't cover that up. All you folks out there on the West Coast, what were your Giants doing to my boys last night? Yeah, I kind of knew
it's really cool, too. I'm looking at this desk behind us here, Craig, and I'm envisioning if this was me and I've got, work and Teams calls and all that stuff that I'm doing. Look at this now. I can actually wheel this over, working on my laptop, taking my call, multitasking. I mean, the possibilities are going to be endless.
And then you go right over here to the couch.
Exactly.
Yeah, same thing. You roll it over to wherever you want to go. So you grab a seat at the couch.
Okay.
This is your 32-inch television set.
Right.
You're at your desk. It's your 32-inch monitor for
and a 32-inch television is a really good-sized screen. Like, I can clearly watch the Phillies game or,
last night you probably didn't want
Maybe
to,
not.
but yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Also, you have adjustability here, too, to go up and down, to tilt it in the direction. So it's going to be the perfect position for you.
And it also has a little battery life display on the front. So when you see that, it's like your gas tank. It tells you how much charge. So if you are using this wirelessly, you can, again, see exactly how much power you have and how much time. This is evolution of technology that now gets the television or that monitor or / tablet wherever you want it. And, most televisions are not touchscreen.
No.
A television is a television.
None of them. That's not the design of a TV.
Right,
This is totally different in that realm.
Yeah.
Again, we call it a 32-inch television. It's best to think of it as a 32-inch tablet.
Right.
128 gigabytes of storage, so you want to download your photos, you want to download your movies, all of that stuff, and that versatility to move it around. I'm sorry, Phillies fans. I got to get that score off there.
Yeah, get that off of there.
Yeah. Probably some people looking at that going, what's going on?
My producer just gave me a good idea. If you are out in the garage working on, your car, he is a car guy. He's a tinkerer and just bought a classic car that he's remodeling. This would be perfect so that you can watch the how-to DIY videos while you're doing the workout in the garage.
And something else that you can do as well, pair your other devices.
Oh, that's cool.
So I love this. Anytime I have photos, I want to show people pictures. Like, what's a better thing to do when you're around a group of people? Hey, Jane, take a look at the picture of my dog.
Right?
Hold on, let me get somebody else.
Let me get my glasses.
Here,
is usually what I say.
Can everybody see this? Because we're on the same Wi-Fi network, I actually paired my phone with the 32-inch TV, and now I can look at this picture of Smitty in the leaves, zoom in nice and tight, and as I'm doing it on my phone right here.
Now, did he go in there for real, or did you throw all those leaves on him?
He went in there to start off, but then
then you added a little bit.
I had some assistants around the house who came out there and buried him in the leaves. And you can see.
And he stayed there. He's such a good boy.
Yeah, by the way, you could tell he was having a little bit of fun.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
But you saw how easy that was to do, Jane. I just simply paired it on the same Wi-Fi network. I can stop mirroring. I go back to my home screen. All the apps that you have on your phone and tablet, you can get it on this device.
It's your Orca go-to TV. Literally, not your go-to because you want to go to it, but the go-to because you can take it wherever you're going.
Because we're going to go.
You are on the go, and this is it. This is a fully functioning tablet in a 32-inch size, basically, /TV that can operate wirelessly and go wherever you want to go, indoor, outdoor. Now, you're not going to leave it outside if you take it out there.
No, but it does have the...
It's also easy to get in and out.
Yeah, it has caster wheels on the bottom. As you see, I can go from the rug, I can go over here to the hardwood.
Sure.
And just take this. Obviously, it's going to move much smoother on the hardwood, but take this anywhere you want to go.
Right.
And instead of buying that extra TV, sticking it in a room where you use it 3 or 4 times a year, this goes from room to room, and with the case, take it with you.
Yeah.
Take it on that camping trip and enjoy that movie, right?
E326907 sale price new this season. $829.98 is the price, but 5 payments of $166 to get it home and give it a try. It's about the same as what you would pay for a regular tablet. We have 120 of these remaining. So thank you so much for coming in. As always,
great to see you.
Hanging out with you. Want to also mention, since you also mentioned how